morning everyone, Alco103 here at the train station, 4th of November when I'm filming this, by the way. It's going to be somewhat of a special day. It's Saturday, going to school. I'm not going to school on a Saturday during test week. I don't have a test. No, today is open day of the school, which means that potential new... What the hell is this? Why is my thing blocked off? It's a good thing I checked that I was supposed to leave earlier, but maybe the train leaves from the other platform. The website did say that the trains would leave. Just not every 15 minutes, it was every 30. That's an interesting start to the day. Maybe they'll leave from up here. Let's figure this out. Yep. They'll leave from here. We're good. Everything's alright. Anyway, open day to school. Potential new students who come to the school, get information, see if they might want to go to this school. Maybe students already know that they want to come here. They just want to get some information, because I know I like to have a lot of information before I start somewhere. Make sure everything is alright. Let's see, between 10 and 2, that open day. I'm gonna be there like 9:15 already. Prepare some things, get ready. In there, during the open day, chances are I won't get to film much. 1, because I'm busy. 2, because privacy reasons. Don't want to put people on film that I don't have permission for. Don't want to like push it too much. But hey, I want to vlog. If like I may have a few shots here and there, a few clips. Trying not to make it too much, just for the privacy reasons once again. So it's at that open day, but also what I'll be doing later today, which I'll get to in a second. I may not actually show much. It may just be me talking, maybe just showing the area. Especially when I arrive at school, I expect to have a vlog clip there, just show you a bit of what my school building actually looks like, because it's actually quite a nice building. We have an announcement.
Dames en heren, door werkzaamheden rijden er bussen in plaats van treinen. Daarna de bussen. Deze vertrekken vanaf het stationsplein aan de achterzijde van dit station.
Okay.
Herhaling. Door werkzaamheden rijden er bussen in plaats van treinen. Daarna de bussen. Deze vertrekken vanaf het stationsplein aan de achterzijde van dit station.
Okay. Anyway, what is somewhat strange, normally when I get back from school, I come back from here, and then depending on where that specific train goes, it can go to different places. It can go either here or there, and it always goes that way. Now, according to the signs, that train will always go that way. But here, there's a train going that way. And you don't often use it, but they can switch lanes there and go to the other side where those trains normally go. It's almost never used except when they're working on the train track, so that's happening. Let's see when... oh wait, no, that was still going to tell you what I was going to do after the open day. Okay, so after the open day, I'm almost immediately going to a snack bar. Why? Potentially you'll remember a vlog from last year, where I went to like sort of a party at the snack bar. The snack bar is actually really close to my old college, and today it's 3 years, maybe not today to the exact day, but it's 3 years since the snack bar was rebuilt after it was caught on fire 3.5 years ago. Someone threw, like 3 people threw a Molotov cocktail into the store, burning the entire thing down. Owner was afraid he wouldn't be able to rebuild it, but with help from a lot of people from the area, he was. And to celebrate, he pretty much sold fries and a few other things for a very cheap price, like between, I don't know, that's if things between €1 and $2.50, everything for $1. Like a good amount of things, fries, milkshake, a few other snacks as well. And that was popular, so he repeated that the next year and the next year and the next year. And now it's 3 years since the rebuilding. So it's the 4th time he has this celebration. I'm going there. Was the last year was good. I believe it was due to Formula 1 qualifying at the time that I was only able to get there in the evening. Now though, there's no Formula 1. There was Formula 1 last week in Mexico where Hamilton sealed the title. And then next week we'll have the next race in Brazil. So now I can just go, which is helpful. I'll film some there, a bit there as well. I'm not really sure what yet. I'll just gotta feel it, go with the flow, things like that. And then I suppose for this, that'll be this clip. I'll see you at my school, at my college. Made it to Amsterdam, pretty close to my school. It felt really weird. Like the first part of the with the train, I showed you in the previous clip that we were on the side of the road the side of the train tracks that we aren't usually on. And for let's say the first half of the way to the next station, and the next station it's 7 minutes away. So that's the first 3.5 minutes. It felt like we were on the wrong side. Like we have a train bridge quite close to the station. And we were on the left side of that instead of on the right. It felt so weird. I felt like, oh, we're gonna crash. There's another train coming. But then eventually I was just playing with 3DS and then we were on the right side at the next station. So, well, alright, I'm here in Amsterdam. It's quite a nice place, not city center. In the east part, I quite like this area. Quite a few school buildings. That's part of my school. That's part of my school. That's part of my school. That's my building where I usually am. I had lessons in that building and that building once. Well, really that building twice, but they were like simultaneous. No, not simultaneous, but right in direct succession. There's quite a few buildings to my school. Like my previous college had just one building, but that was just one course. And that was the entire college. That was just the course to become a primary school teacher. That was all it was for. This school has a lot, which means this building that I'm usually in, which I'm going into now, is a lot bigger. Because it's primary school, it's pedagogy, it's so many more things. And then that's just a few of the courses, and then there's so much more. So around here, the school has quite a lot of buildings. Like 3 that I show you directly here, a few that are like a little bit away, and a few that are a little farther away. So there are a lot of things, a lot of places potentially that we might go to, although most of our lessons should just take place in these 3 buildings. Some tests in different ones though. What I did remember on the way here actually was that I have a family member, I want to say it's my dad's cousin. I met her at, like, I've seen her at a family reunion multiple times, gotten to know her. She apparently works for the same school. Now, part of what she does is, I don't know the details, but she works at these open days to attract new students. And I don't know which building she's in. I don't know at what time she'll be there. I just know that she worked, like, part of her job is to help with these open days. So this morning I sent her a WhatsApp message asking her where she'll be and when she'll be there, because I'm quite interested. And if I have time in the schedule today, although mostly it'll have to be after the open day here has finished, I'm gonna go see her, see how things are. Meanwhile, ooh, this is useful. A map of where all the buildings are. More, wow. Some of these buildings are actually closer than I thought. That might actually be where I have to test. That's useful to know. Wow, even prints on the floor to say where everything is. Okay. Well, I'm going in here. It's a nice entrance. Show you a little bit of the inside of the main hall, then end off, and then I'll see whenever I'll record next. Why is the door closed? I've never seen this door closed. Sure, normally it is closed because it's Saturday, but it's an open day. Okay. Apparently we have to go the way around. Yay for other people that help out. Taking the back entrance. Okay. I did see like sort of a flag-ish thing here. I guess that makes sense. I've actually only once used this entrance. Also, this actually goes to the main square, so it doesn't actually matter too much. I was thinking we have to go through like where you park your bicycles. I was gonna say cycle your parks, but that doesn't work. We're taking the back entrance. Never actually come in from here because why would I? But I guess we're taking it this time. There's quite a nice area here outside as well. Quite nice, some trees up here, which actually, just to show you how interesting this is, I didn't notice this later when I was coming from, like when I was up on a higher floor. This is actually just the parking garage below the school. And the trees come from here. You actually see them as regular trees from the main square, which is cool. Let's go outside. Oh, they're still working on something in the middle. I was hoping that'd be finished. Actually a pretty big place. High ceilings. We have a piano in the middle, but there's people there, so I can't film that. These things you can sit on the breaks. Sometimes there's like special lessons or presentations there, big screen. Something up here. Ah yes, we have a good example. All of these things. Let's just say that some of my classmates really like to use these. I might use them later, I might not. For now, it's time for the open day. I'm gonna get ready. You're gonna have a good time because I like talking, I like promoting things, I suppose, as long as I really like them. And I really like the school, I really like the people. It's gonna be good.
Voorjaar 3 komen wij op bepaalde momenten wat voor specialisatie ga je doen. Ga je richten op het oude kind, ga je richten op het jonge kind. Dat was wel heel mooi, want de lessen in mijn derde jaar waren echt gericht op het jonge kind en daar heb ik voor gekozen. Dus
the day is done. Open day in my college has finished. Unfortunately, I was able to show only very little. Like, was it a 17-second clip? Why is everything blue? I don't know. I'll probably change in a few seconds. Anyway, I wasn't able to show much. One, because I was basically with various things, either telling people where they could go, or depending on my position, I might tell them about my general experiences with internship, or specific tests that we have to do during the year, or the importance of certain subjects, geography, history, things like that, what level you need to be at, intelligence-wise. What if you're really bad at mathematics? What kind of help will you get? How difficult is it compared to certain schools that you take, like secondary schools you take before college? I answered many questions like that. I was able to tell a few things about internship, things I experienced. So it was a good day, I'd say. Next one is 9th of December, I want to say, so in a month. I'm gonna go there again because why not? I like helping with this. And because I like the school, it just really helps in general. I wasn't really able to show you too much because of that. Also because partially my camera was just in my bag. And my bag was in a room that was locked. So for the first half I wasn't even able to access my camera anyway. Which I really shouldn't have had to do anyway because of all the things that I either had to do or was able to do. Because even sometimes when there weren't a lot of people where I was stationed, I could either wait for the new people to come, or I could just help others at other stations while keeping an eye on who would come to my station and go back there would anyone arrive there. So in the end, I'd say it was a pretty good day. Now I am going to the snack bar. I believe I mentioned at the start of the vlog, I'm going to stay at the train station. Got a party there. Chances are I'll have more of a vlog there. Although, well, then I have more of an opportunity to be outside. There's also less that I have to do. There's more that I just can be there, like, whenever I really want. But yeah, I just go outside there whenever. Probably it'll be quite busy in the snack bar itself. Although right now it's 2:25 p.m. So it probably won't be very busy. It'll probably be more busy getting to 6, 7 o'clock. Chances are around that time already. Either I'll either go home or have gone home already. The various possibilities there. But I'm gonna have a good time. Hopefully, like, I can see the owner. Considering it's an annual, like, celebration, I assume the owner is there. The last 2 times I was there, the 2 times this school year that I have been there, I have gone back there. He wasn't there because he was ill or he was busy working on something else, and unfortunately wasn't in the store at the time. And sure, his wife and like his colleagues, they're nice too, and the food is good. But he's the one I get along with the best. So I would really prefer to see him. He'd probably be really happy to see me as well. Last time I was there last year, like 2 years ago, I was still at that college that was near that snack bar, which meant that I would come there a lot, like not necessarily to eat, but sometimes just to chat, which was really fun. So then last year, when I didn't have any college, I did come back there, I think twice. The first time being at this annual party, so exactly a year ago. And he really enjoyed having me there. We chatted a lot about so many different things. That was really enjoyable, so I hope to be able to do something like that again. Especially if it's a bit calmer now. Because last year I was only able to come in the evening, I believe, due to the fact that Formula 1 was in the afternoon. Now I can go there in the afternoons, chances are we'll have more time to chat, to do things. I'll see you over there when we get to that snack bar. See you then. It's still somewhat strange to come back to this train station. Just got off one metro, I'd have to get on the other to get to the snack bar near my old college. And even though I've taken this route twice already this school year, twice in a quarter of a year, it still feels nostalgic. Even though it was 3 years ago that I went here for the first time, 3 and a bit years ago, which was almost here. It still feels really nostalgic just to be here, considering the route I've taken. Probably going back to my college, I know they're building a bunch of stuff that was just on a field of grass. When I first started, even when I left college, it was still mostly a field of grass, so it feels strange. But I went there with a lot of pleasure, a lot of joy. Great school, great teachers, great classmates, had a lot of fun there. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to finish it due to personal reasons, and I had to restart elsewhere. But no negative things about the school. School is a school, and the people there are really awesome. And I'm glad to sometimes at least be near it. I don't really have anything to look for inside. At least be near it. I might actually, considering the time I have, it's now 2:45, so I might actually take a look inside if that's possible. Might be. It's Saturday, but we'll see. What I noticed already, like, as I was getting out of my college, actually it was getting quite grey outside. It's a bit rainy. No really harsh rain, just light rain, tiny drops. But the rain is there, and as you can see, it's kind of grey-ish. The color isn't distorted or anything like that. That's just the color of the sky at this time. Nothing I can change about that. So, a little unfortunate. Chances are that, well, most likely, at the Snackbar at the party, they want to do some stuff outside as well, some space there. The place is probably still there, unless it's really rainy, then people will just be inside. But maybe it'll change. I have no clue what the weather forecast will be like. So, I'll have to figure it out. I'm just excited. I'm happy I'm here, looking forward to seeing people, seeing if the ideas I heard last time, like the owner last year told me about some ideas he had for this year. Like some at least somewhat well-known person in Amsterdam or in the Netherlands to invite to come and maybe do something. There was someone who helped him last year, just serving people. Who apparently is a really good singer. Heard a bit from her last year, and she is a really good singer. And potentially she would sing this year, although that's the idea. Like, that's a suggestion I gave. No clue if that'll happen. I'm gonna have to see. Okay, which route will I take? Foresty routes are outside. I might take the foresty route. Then again, that comes out just beyond the sandwich, so that doesn't really work. Anyway, oh, it's starting to rain quite a lot heavier now, so I'm gonna put the camera away. look at how nice this looks. This is the second floor of the snack bar. Just a few places to sit down. Obviously downstairs it's light is on. It's 5:30 now. It's really crowded, which I did expect. Like closer to 6, around 6, that it'd be really crowded. Look how nice it looks. From the dark to the lights, there's some colored lights there. You can't really make them out that well. Some lights over there. Like it really livens the like white and yellow ones. You can't really, it's just light. You don't really see the colors, but it looks beautiful from here. Just from the dark. See if I can step back and see it a bit better. That's really the lights. It reminds me a bit of Christmas. It looks really nice. I really like it.
Yes, if you want to take a ride, baby, take a ride with me. Yes, we're so sweet on the morning, girl, and I take that home with me.
There's live music and it'll be playing for a while. Don't know exactly how long. I knew this was coming at 5:30. That's good. I like it.
Take the blues then.
Woo! Yay!
I say two. I say two. I say two. Oh man, we're cooking. I say two. And the oil boils up. And keeps talking. Everything's okay.
That's the owner. We're really good friends.
Oh man, when you're cooking, we all say, I see, I see, I see, I see. Oh man, when you're cooking, we all say, hey, that's hard cooking. Hey, the top chef's on. You know, the master chef got the place tonight. And when the master chef is cooking, we all say, I think, I think, I say, I say, say do. I say looking at the morning pumpkin, having a snack tonight. Oh yeah. All right. Down to the Snackbar, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a lot of fun here. Really good atmosphere, fun people, quite busy. Good fun to talk to people. Also the musicians are taking a break right now. Good fun. Speaking of the musicians, one of them asked me to promote a book that he's working on, so I'm saying that right now, so that in editing I can remember put that promotion in the next clip, just in case I haven't recorded the clip when I get to editing this. So Auke, put that in the next clip. I'll show you a bit of what it looks like on the outside. Maybe you can see it a bit, but still. You see mostly white, but really it's beautiful colors. You have blue, you have yellow, you have red, you have green. All the way across. So this kid lights there, a bit of DJing. It's almost like a kids party up there, like 8 kids or something. Maybe a few adults. And really, it's not a kids party. It's just one man and woman together with their kids. There's like 2 or 3 of their kids, and then some of their friends who all love Abi, and Abi being the owner of the store. It's not his real name. Abi is the Turkish word for brother, a really good friend. But that's what Abi is also used for, and that is what he is known as. He is literally the brother to many people in this neighborhood and outside, because that's me. Sure, I have my school in the neighborhood, so in that sense, outside the neighborhood, but he's such an awesome guy, very social, very kind. So I was interested in your stories. They're very nice guys. So to the Dutch people that happen to live in Amsterdam and are ever near the Jan Torenopstraat, not sure what the number is, but Jan Torenopstraat, Abi Patat is the store. The owner, Abi, he's amazing. Food's also good. The house. Just the owner makes it so much more fun. Otherwise, it'd just be a good snack bar. And there's a few good snack bars, or some snack bars which have these good food, but that's it. Kind of looks horrible. But this looks nice, and the owners just makes it so much more. So that's why I came back so much. Even now that I don't have college here anymore. As promised, I'm here to promote the book that the singer on the left, the guitar player Kamal Bergman, wrote, called Koppijn, which is headache in Dutch. There's a good description. I get a good idea of what the book is like. It seems to be, purely from reading this, there's quite a mystery to it. If within the book itself it is a mystery, or Kamal just wants to keep it a mystery for now, to not spoil anything when we're reading. I think that could be a really cool concept as well. Either way, it does sound like a very interesting book to read. So if you would like to buy that, especially if you're in the Netherlands, considering it is in Dutch, then it is on bol.com. I'll leave a link in the description so you can take a look at it. It's only €6, which is, compared to quite a few other books, a very doable, very actually cheap price, I'd say. 142 pages. Summary right here. Already has a 5-star rating. So that's looking good. You can also go to his website if I can get this to work. There you go. That's his website. There's some more information about the book, about why he wrote the book, some of his inspirations. Go there to take a look. His name is Kamal Bergman, and the book is called Koppijn. Oh, what a day it's been. How is it? 8:20. I seriously thought I'd leave like at like 7:10. I thought, okay, I'm now almost leaving. I make preparations to leave, and I like refilled my water bottle, went to the bathroom, things like that. And then I ended up talking to people and talking to people. I actually took a picture with the owner, 2 pictures, which I can show you in just a second while I'm talking. That, as I said in the previous clip, the owner is awesome. So much fun to talk to. And then I talked to some other people that either live close by or that come to the snack bar quite often as well. It's a good time. It's definitely a good time. And what I remember today is that the eldest daughter of the owner of the snack bar, she's a teacher as well, primary school teacher. I'm not sure which year she teaches, but she's a primary school teacher. So we had a good chat about primary school teaching in general, about some of our experiences with our class, like fun experiences, but also difficult experiences that we've encountered and how we dealt with them. That was a good talk. Also, what I remembered was at the start, like as I was coming here, I was talking about this one singer who I was hoping would sing. I did ask her. It wasn't part of the program, and when I asked it, she said, I have a little bit of a sore throat, but maybe in a bit. Sure, like she could have a sore throat. I'm not saying I don't believe her, but maybe it's because she didn't really feel like it at the time that she said it. I'm not blaming her whatsoever. So I was just hoping it would be like she would sing a bit later. I would have potentially recorded it as well if she was okay with it. Then again, she was in like Voice Kids in the Netherlands, I think 2 years ago. So she's been definitely on stage, and she's been on TV multiple times. So chances are she would have been okay with it. But anyway, I was just playing just a tiny bit on my DS, my 3DS, playing Pokemon Conquest. And then at one point she was gone. Like she and her parents helped in the snack bar, and at one point they were gone. I didn't realize that it happened. Didn't get to say goodbye. We did have a nice chat before. We did have a nice chat before that, so that was good. So unfortunately, I didn't get to say goodbye. Didn't get to hear her singing, but I suppose I could always just look up her clips from 2 years ago from the Voice Kids. I think it was 2 years ago that she was in the Voice Kids. Anyway, she can sing really well. That's all I know. Hoping that it'll happen next year. Something to look forward to then. What else? I have one more thing that I wanted to mention. I forgot. Maybe I'll remember in the next clip. Now I'm just walking home, hoping that the work that's going on with the train tracks that I mentioned in the very first clip isn't going to be in my way too much. There should still be a train. Like, that's what I found out when I left to come to my college. Should still be a train. But the question is, exactly when does it go? It should be one in every half hour instead of one every 50 minutes. So potentially, I could arrive at the train station, like after I'm taking the metro now, I could arrive at the train station and then a bit later, like 5 minutes later, the train leaves. But potentially I also have to wait half an hour. It's a nice looking train station, so maybe we'll get just a tiny bit of a vlog there too. But for now, let's get into the metro. Maybe I'll show a bit of that train station, and otherwise I'll probably see you in my room. Yeah. Train leaves in 5 minutes. I have some time to show you the platform. I remember that like at this train station. I remember that vlog before, but that was on another platform. When that platform was the one that I had to take home. Don't remember because of what. Maybe it was just at the end of a school day. But I know it was like a month before the release of Pokémon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. That is what I remember. I don't remember what the vlog is called, so I'd have to look back. If you're interested, please look back yourself. I'll try to look back on it and then like try and find it. And maybe show you a little bit of like link it in the description perhaps if I remember. If the link to that video is not in the description, and I haven't like put an annotation or whatever on screen or in the description saying I didn't find it, please let me know in the comments, because then I forgot. So that was the original thing. It's that one line going there, one train line going there. There's 2 going there and 2 coming from there that way. So it looks really, actually looks really smooth. Now it has rained. It feels sort of rainy, but not specifically here due to the wind. It actually looks really smooth. I really do like how this place looks. Got benches to sit down. Looks nice, looks smooth, looks quite modern, and I do like that. I'm home after a long day. It was a lot of fun. Did some work the open day at school first, and the party at Puntje Patatdag at the Snackbar later. I had a good time. It was a good day. Hope you enjoyed this really long vlog, which really was in 2 sections. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of these longer vlogs. I don't think I'll often do them just because there just isn't enough stuff I feel to all put in one vlog. But considering it was all on one day, I decided let's just throw it all in, throw some clips together. I think they worked out pretty well. Got some decent shots from the at the snack bar. Not really at school because I wasn't able to, but at snack bar definitely was. Albeit pretty much worked through the entire battery pack without getting the warning that the battery pack's pretty much done. So I'll end the vlog here. Hope you enjoyed this really long vlog. I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.